Hello students, welcome back to NEET World channel. This is Narayani, I am your botany educator. So in previous class we are discussing about the mineral nutrition. We already studied what are macronutrients and also micronutrients, right? So some of the various functions of it we'll discuss today in this session. Let's see students, before I am starting the class I would like to inform very important news for all of you. We are started the NEET special program for just rupees 3,333 per month. Yes, the batches are already started from the July 1st onwards and the next batch is going to start from the 25th August. If you are really passionate about your dream, this is the best platform for you. So you will get for at a very affordable fees about 3,330 rupees per month. So the benefits you are getting in this by enrolling this NEET program is you will get live class, recording sessions and along with well crafted study materials are also provided. If you well go through our classes and if you do our well crafted study materials, far more enough to secure a good rank in your upcoming examinations, competitive examinations. So what are you waiting for? Don't let your golden opportunity go through by your hands. So enroll this program. So if you are really determined, you can. So as per your convenience, join either offline or online. If you want to join offline, just come to our institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani Ma'am, Hyderabad. If you want to join through online, please contact by this number. We will give you all the information about our institute. And one more thing students, this is our Telegram group. By joining this, by scanning this QR code, you can access our Telegram channel. So thereby every day we are providing the mocks in it of subjects of biology, chemistry, physics and also mathematics, and also live classes will be freely informing there, and also we are providing the handwritten notes and digitalized materials also there. So you can go through all our special features, and also mainly one-on-one doubts solving session will be there. If you have any doubt to that particular lecturer, you can ask your doubts itself in the Telegram channel. Okay. So let's look into the topic. Okay students. So we discussed till the deficiency of symptoms we have completed, and the toxicity of micronutrient also we have seen. So if the toxicity increase of the microelement, example the manganese is increased, what will happen students? There is the manganese will compete with the microelement with magnesium and also calcium. There will be the deficiency of magnesium then. So when there is a deficiency of magnesium, what will happen students? There will be no formation of chlorophyll. When there is no formation of chlorophyll, there is no formation of photosynthesis occurs, right? So there will be the another nutrients also they will get deficiency, right? So this is what happens in the toxicity, and do remember these points students. So what is the main element of the chlorosis is? Chlorosis is magnesium. So along with that, okay. Along with that, if one element got deficient, so there will be no formation of chlorophyll, right? So there will be no uptake of if there is no chlorophyll, there is no preparation of food. So when there is no preparation of the food, there is no energy in the plant, then how can it take all these elements, right? 1 minute students. So next, so these are the elements you have to be remember for sure in your examination, for compulsory. For the necrosis leads to the death of the tissue, especially leaf tissue. The deficiency of nutrients like calcium, magnesium, copper and also potassium. Got it? Now see. So this is also we discussed students. Let's see the various functions of the essential nutrient elements, we have to know about it, because you are going to have the match the following questions students from these nutrient elements. Some are macronutrients are there, some are micronutrients are there. The micronutrients always be greater than the from the dry weight, how much it should be, it should require large amounts, right? It should require large amounts. But the micronutrients, they require very small amounts, but they require compulsory, right? They are very specific. Now see this nitrogen. Nitrogen is a macro element or micro element students? It is a macro element. So what are the macro elements students? Carbon dioxide, CHO, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and oxygen, NPK, right? NPK, and also sulfur, calcium and magnesium are the macro elements. See, coming to this first, nitrogen, it is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, they are supplied to the fields by the fertilizers also. They are also provide to the plants as fertilizers also to get the good yield, because there are the primary nutrients available, they required for the plants for compulsory, right? So carbon dioxide, hydrogen, oxygen, as they are taking the very essential elements through environment, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil. So thereby we are getting the oxygen also along with the carbon dioxide, carbon and hydrogen, right? So now see the what is the importance of the element nitrogen. It is a macro element. So students so for the what purpose the nitrogen is compulsory requirement for the plant? For the synthesis of proteins, for synthesis of nucleic acids, vitamins, hormones, and also mainly in the nucleic acids like to make up DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. So and proteins, amino acids, what is not, so everything is requirement of nitrogen. But although the 78% of in atmosphere there is a 78% of nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, but we don't have that mechanism to take the nitrogen directly. We plants don't have that mechanism. Then how we are taking the nitrogen, we'll look into the further class. Let's see the first what is the primary role of the nitrogen. So they are most required element for synthesis of proteins, nucleic acids, vitamins and also hormones. So it will take in the form of, we cannot have a we not take directly nitrogen. So they are absorbed by the plants mainly in the form of nitrites, and ammonium So essential nutrient element needs greater in amount, they are need greater in amount. Absorbed mainly into forms as these forms, got it? So mainly involves in the meristematic tissues. What are the meristematic tissues students? They are actively dividing cells. In the primary plant growth, the meristematic tissues, meristematic cells are there, because they participates in the active division. They are active division. So for the metabolic they are metabolically very active cells involves in the differentiation, right? They are involved in the multiplying of the cells, right? So for this nitrogen element is very required. Coming to the phosphorus. We all know when we are reading the glycolysis, the main why we are studying the glycolysis, it produces the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, right? Adenosine triphosphate. So it is having the consisting of the phosphorus group, right? It is having the phosphorus group. Coming to the plant, they are taking from the soil as in the form of H2PO4 and H2PO4 minus 2. So they have the involves in the cell membrane formation, certain proteins and also nucleic acid involving involving those structural organization also they are involving. So in the glycolysis, adding of the phosphorate group we call it as phosphorylation, right? So in the structural making also this element is important. It is a micro element or macro element students? It is a macro element. It is a macro element. Coming to the potassium. Potassium. So, how many elements are out of many are discovered, but out of 17 plus 4 elements were very essential for the plants. We all know that combining the micro and macro elements along with 4, selenium, sodium, chlorine. So, these are very important for the plants, right. So, now let us see this potassium. So, potassium is a macro element. Potassium is a macro element. So, coming to it is available in the form of K plus, more abundantly found. So, more abundantly found in meristematic tissues, buds, leaves and root tips. It is also one of the main important fertilizer provided in the by the farmers also. It helps to maintain anion-cation balance in cells. So, potassium which mainly involves in the opening and closing of stomata. So, it maintains the ionic balance. And also involved in protein synthesis and mainly involves in the opening and closing of stomata. This is a very important point, students, and it activates many enzymes which leads to the turgidity of the cells. By the turgidity only the cell in the stomata opens, right. So, there will be happens of exchange of gases and transpiration process, right. So, this is how the macro element is used in the plants. Coming to the calcium. So, calcium mainly present in the structural unit of cell. By forming of for the formation of the cell wall of the plants, the calcium is one of the most important element. Now see, it is available in the form of, it is a mobilized element or immobilized element, students. It is a immobilized element. I already said to you. So, what are mobilized elements, students? If it is the plant, right. So, this is the older leaf. This is the young leaf. So, all the mobilized elements, so they are travel and they settled in this young leaf. But some of the elements, some of the nutrients will not travel. They are called immobile elements. What are mobilized elements? They are traveling, they are transferring, right. They are mobilized elements. Got it, students? They are mobilized elements. Those who cannot travel, they are come under immobilized elements. Got it? So, calcium is a immobilized element. How the calcium, the deficiency first in young leaves or the older leaf, students? The deficiency of the calcium is first in the young leaves. Then how come the young leaf can take the calcium, students? From the soil. When the old leaf fall off, so it will be decomposed again, it is absorbed by the roots of the plant and then it will take it and it utilized in the structural formation, right. So, meristematic, and it is also involves in the active meristematic and differentiating the tissues and involves in the cell division, helps in synthesis of cell wall. What is the main component of the cell wall of the plant, students? So, it is made up of the cellulose and this and the cell wall. Mainly it is the composition is one of the element is calcium pectate in the middle lamella. It is also a help in making of mitotic spindle. It is mainly accumulates in the older leaves. I said no, students, they are immobilized elements involves in the normal functioning of the cell membrane. It mainly regulates the normal functioning of the cell membrane. It also involves in activation of many enzymes, importantly regulating the metabolic activities. It is mainly important in the acts in the maintaining the metabolic activities. The chemical reactions occurs in the cell because it is present in the middle lamella. Got it? Now see the next few more very important nutrients. Magnesium. So, magnesium, how come it is important for the students? So, it is very most important present in the making of the chlorophyll, because the chlorophyll is a porphyrin ring in structure. It is having a central metal ion atom is nothing but this magnesium. If it is got deficient, there is no point of preparation of the chlorophyll, right? So it is absorbed by the plants in the form of Mg+2. Mg+2, it is a divalent of the magnesium. Activates the many enzymes for respiration of photosynthesis. It is also involved in the energy production of in the photosynthesis, and also involves in the synthesis of DNA and RNA. Constituted ring of the chlorophyll mainly. So as I said this already students, it is the main constituent ring for the chlorophyll. Helps to maintain all the ribosome structure. So the ribosome structure, the smallest unit and the largest unit will be, they will be having this particular structure due to this magnesium. It also maintain the ribosome structure. So it is a macro element, right? It is a macro element. Coming to the sulfur. Sulfur is also macro element, students. So plants obtain in the form of S4 2-. So present in, so it mainly involves in the amino acids formation like cysteine, methionine, and also many important coenzymes like thiamine, biotin, and also coenzymes like ferredoxin. Okay. So esteral coenzyme A. Coenzyme A is having the structural composition of sulfur. It mainly constitutes of several coenzymes, vitamins also, and also amino acids. Amino acids like cysteine, methionine, and thiamine. They will ask the questions like this also, students. So which cysteine, methionine, thymine. In which of the microelement involves in this formation? That is nothing but the sulfur. Got it? Coming to the iron. Iron is a micronutrient. It is a micronutrient. It involves in the catalyzation. It involves in the catalyzation. Okay. So it is absorbed in the form of Fe3+. They require large amounts compared to any other micronutrients. Iron is one of the important microelement. Compared to other micronutrients, it required more in amount. Okay, important constitute of proteins, because it is involved in the important, making in the proteins involved in the transfer of ferredoxin cytochromes in the electron transport chain. So you are going to learn in the photosynthesis of higher plant, students. So it is involving in the iron is one of the important component, and reversibly oxidized from F2+ to F3 during electron transfer. It mainly catalyzes the essential formation of chlorophyll. It mainly involves in the, it acts as a catalyzed enzyme essential for the formation of chlorophyll. And coming to the manganese. Manganese is also micronutrient. It is one of the important micronutrient. It is absorbed in the form of Mn2+. Activates many enzymes involved in the photosynthesis, respiration, and nitrogen metabolism. Mainly functions in splitting of water. In the splitting of water, which means in the photosystem 2, there is a splitting of water will be there. So thereby the oxygen is liberating in the photosynthesis. So one of the main component is manganese. One of the main component is, students, that is manganese. Got it? Now see the next elements. So these are very important elements you have to be noted in your mind, students, as the MSET point of view. Zinc. So zinc obtained in the form of Zn plus ions. I will make you the table also for you, students. So if you revise that table also, is quite more enough. So it activates the enzymes, especially carboxylase enzyme, and it is a micro element. So what are the micro elements, students? IMC, iron, manganese, chlorine, right? BZC, boron, zinc, and also BZC. IMC, BZC. Wait, let's see the 1 minute, students. 1 minute. So 1 minute, students. Let's see the micro elements once. So wait. So I given the mnemonic IMC, BZC and MN. IMC, BZC and MN. See, IMC, BZC, note it off students, and MN. Actually MON, remember like this. IMC, iron, manganese and copper. And BZC means boron, zinc and chlorine. Right? So MON or MN means molybdenum and nickel. And another 4 elements is S cube C, which means sodium, silicon and selenium with cobalt. Got it? So remember IMC, BZC, MON. Okay? Or else MN. So remember like this. Students, don't forget. And let's see this. Zinc. So zinc is very important element is as it is observed in the form of Zn plus ions, right? So it is also needed in the synthesis of oxygen. It is also involved in the synthesis of oxygen. And now coming to the copper. So copper is also micro element observed as the cupric ions, essential for all metabolic activities in plants. It is mainly associated with iron. Copper is the element which mainly associated with the iron micronutrient. So which activates many enzymes involved in redox reactions, which mainly like copper to Cu to Cu2 plus. So you all get to know about this in the photosynthesis, students. So coming to next to the boron. Boron is observed in the form of these forms: BO3 3 minus or else B4O7 2 minus. Required in the uptake of the calcium. For the uptake of the calcium, there is no need of amount of boron. So boron, chlorine, they are one of the important constituent for the structural makeup. So membrane functioning and also pollen germination, cell elongation and also for the cell differentiation, they are the very most important makeup. Okay, and also carbohydrate metabolism, which means the getting carbohydrate metabolism is nothing but the glucose, right? Fructose, how they are deriving the energy. Okay, for the carbohydrate metabolism. So coming to the molybdenum. So they obtain in the form of MoO2 2 plus. It is a component for, it is also component for many several enzymes, including in the nitrogenase metabolism. So molybdenum is one of the main component in the fixation of nitrogen fixation, students. It is one of the very most important. They will ask like this is the molybdenum and they will give the nitrogenase enzyme. So for the nitrogen enzyme, the protein involved in it is one of the main component is the molybdenum. One of the main component is the molybdenum. So it is involved in the nitrate reductase, participates in the nitrogen metabolism, in the fixation of nitrogen metabolism biologically in the plants. By the bacteria, it is mainly the molybdenum is one of the micro elements which is involved. Coming to the chlorine. Chlorine observed in the form of Cl minus chloride ions. So along with the sodium and potassium, which helps in the determining solute concentration of the ionic balance. So mainly it is involved in the ionic balance, students. So for the ionic charges maintenance and maintain the pH is very important for the plants. So it is mainly involved in that process. So essential for, it is also one of the main essential for the splitting of water in the O2 evolution. So chlorine is also important. 1 minute, students. Chlorine is also important. Along with that, manganese is also important. Manganese they will give like, students, so they will give like Mn and chlorine. These two elements in one part and the splitting of water. They will give like splitting of water. Wait. Splitting of water. They will give manganese and also chlorine. We have to choose the manganese and chlorine. Both are involving in the splitting of water. There will be evolution of the oxygen. Got it? Now see the question, students. So now see the question. So here is the question, students. So see, iron. They are giving the some of the micro and macronutrients. Let's see here what they given in as the list 2 as the activators. List 2 as the activators. This is one of the important question, students. It is already given in one of the examination of MSET. See, iron. So iron mainly involves in the catalyzation, right? Catalyze enzyme. Catalyze enzyme. And also manganese, which mainly involves in the oxidation and also formation of the chlorophyll, right? Formation of the chlorophyll. Formation of the chlorophyll and involves in the many oxidation process. Magnesium. So it's not magnesium is the chlorophyll, students. 1 minute. It mainly involves in the oxidases. For the artificially synthesizing of indolestic acid and all that. For the magnesium is mainly involves in the chlorophyll, right? So molybdenum is the main important element for the nitrogen fixation to activate the nitrogenase enzyme, right? Let's see what is given. For iron, is the catalyze given? Is the A1 is 4. So A is 4 weight. A is 4. And coming to the manganese. Manganese is the given the oxidase. Yes, here see indole estic oxidase, manganese, Mn is given as the 5, right? B as the 5. Here itself we got the answer, students. So now see the magnesium. It involves in the chlorophyll synthesis, right? Is the given chlorophyll synthesis? No, but the main abundant element which is rubisco. So it is also involved in that, right? Magnesium. So C is the 1. And coming to the molybdenum is the nitrogenase enzyme. D is the 3 answer. So what is the answer according to this question, children? So it is the C. C is the answer. C is the answer for this question. So let's see once again, students. Iron, which mainly involves in the catalyze oxidase enzyme. It is a catalyze enzyme. And manganese, which mainly involves in the indolestic oxidase. And magnesium, which mainly involves in the chlorophyll synthesis, nothing but the most abundant protein found in the plants is, that is rubisco. And molybdenum is the main important protein for nitrogenase enzyme. According to this question, the answer is C. Got it? So in tomorrow's session, we'll look into the nitrogen cycle and biological fixation, and it is very important question for your IPE. Let's discuss in the Monday, students. Thank you. So before I am winding up the class, students, I would like to inform very important news for all of you. So once see this question also. This is the one of the very important questions which you have important for the IPE board students. So how the nodule formation occurs. So we'll look into in the next session. Okay, in this another more question is there, students. That is also one of the very important according to the IPE. And before I am winding up the class, students, I would like to inform very important news for you, all of you. So here we started the NEET special program, especially for the college goers of 11th and 12th standard, and also who are completed 12th. Also we have the special program for just rupees 3,333 per month. Yes, you heard it right. As per your convenience, you can choose online as well as offline. If you want to join online, students, you can contact this number. If you want to come to offline, you can happily come to our institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani Ma'am, Hyderabad. And what are the benefits you will get by joining in our NEET special program? You will get live plus recording sessions, and also well crafted study material is provided for you. And if you are regular to our classes and you are really hardworking person, If you do that regular classes along with our well crafted study material, you will definitely get the good rank in your upcoming examination for sure. For sure, this is for sure. So it is mainly especially for 11th and 12th. Why I am saying is, so it is a smart preparation while preparing with IPE boards. So you will get IPE knowledge as well as the competitive knowledge. So it is very easy to crack your examination. Got it, students? If you have any other further queries, you can get back to this number. And don't forget to join in our Telegram group, students. So by scanning this QR code, you can access our Telegram channel. So you will get daily quizzes and also live class schedules, priorly information is given, and also digitalized material with handwritten notes are provided, along with one-on-one doubt solving sessions is also provided for you. So if you have any further queries, please let me know by this number. So tomorrow we will discuss about the biological fixation of in plants and also nitrogen cycle, which is very important concepts for the MSET also. Got it? So this is what about today's class, students. Thank you.